run it, they like go for us. Run for us, run for us, go for us. Yeah, I mean you already wrote for us. Damn, what's one more quote for us? Oh Lord, who else sounding like this? They ain't made me what I am, they just found me like this. I was ready, I've been ready since my dad used to tell me he would come into the house to get me. He ain't show up. Valuable lesson, man, I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Real quick. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real. Yeah. The other night, Lavishly told me that I'm all these people listen to. She said they love me unconditional. Imagine how I feel to watch another at the top. You know that if you wasn't you, you would be dissing you, dog. Damn. Okay, from that perspective, I see what you talking about. No way to soften that. Cause me, I was trying to find out where I lost them at, but maybe I ain't lose them at all. Maybe I keep moving forward and they're just stagnant, they ain't moving at all. But when they need their favor, who do they call? Maybe I'm searching for the problems, asking what was said and who was involved. Too focused on people's feedback and proving them wrong. They say the shoe can always fit no matter who for the song. These days feel like I'm squeezing in them. Whoever won before just wasn't thinking big enough, I'm about to leave them with them. Cause if I run the game in these, man, the seams are splitting. No pun intended, but they smelling defeat in the air. Headed where nobody took it, who meeting me there? They tell him that he talking crazy, but he doesn't care. Being humble don't work as well as being aware. Listen up, boy, you better off eavesdropping. We already got spring 2015 popping. P&D dropping, Reps up P dropping, Magic Jordan dropping, Obi dropping, not to mention me dropping. Feel like we paid the refs off, man, we fixed the game. Me and Noel been at it before Twitter names. Yeah, been on the move like the lease is up. And I can't even name one person that's keeping up. Damn, how I was in the past tense. Ask yourself, how do we match up now? Cause I'm only 27 and I'm only getting better. If I haven't passed you yet, watch me catch up now, for real.
Don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You was not a printer, cooped up, too up, make get they suit tucks begging. I ain't even got $2 for you. Roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ballin' jump, man. Touch hands. We bout to bump then. Better bang yours. Cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen a Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. What I want for Christmas too. Does the same time with me, it's game time. But with you, yeah, it's lame time. Hey, keep playing around, get your head. Don't wanna live right, well, alright, leave you dead wrong. Hey, well, okay. I catch the dog, he getting the beats like it's Dre, like the money in the bank. You better play where it's safe. Told him belly fill his tank, run up to the next state. I get down, I get dirty, catch him on the club. Thinking he gon' get a pass from the slimy stomach. Hungry for it, see an issue and I rub my stomach. Enough paper to make a book, I could get it published. What? You gonna believe me? Think for brown skin, real can see them. Got good, go retrieve it, the short small. When that's from Cali, with the cheetah print out white curve. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Denver Broncos and the Philadelphia Eagles. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. Love to throw to get started. And that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And it was the second down.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up. And this one ends up just falling incomplete.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Love. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. That is Odafe Oweh in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. This opening drive not going as scripted. It is 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And he couldn't get free along the sideline. Out of bounds, no gain, and it sets up 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field. And this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
Etienne will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. That is a dream scenario. The offense hit the ball 1st and goal. And Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. Touchdown. Here's Dicker out to send this one away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. Oh, he'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
operating from their own 23. They'll begin 1st and 10. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. Up the sideline at the 35. Still going. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Denver.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
We're on top, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. He'll look forward for a couple. Jacob Harris in there for the stop. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll run it once more with Etienne. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Now a short one, caught by the tight end, Johnson. A 19-yard pickup there. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
On play action, here's Purdy. He's got a man down the field. It's Austin. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. They get 25 on that connection. 1st down, Philadelphia.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Purdy to throw. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
Anytime a quarterback is sacked, everyone loves to blame the offensive line, but I think this sack, Mike, is every bit as much on the quarterback as it is the O-line. They gave him more than enough time to get that ball out of his hand, and he simply just holds on too long.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Right side, complete to Nacua. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down.
3rd and 2.
They need 2. Here's Purdy. Over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a first and goal.
Eagles, first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That one taken in. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That touchdown's #1 for him on the year.
Cameron Dicker for the extra point.
And this one is no good. He has missed the extra point. Keep that one in mind. We'll see if that comes into play as we go along this afternoon.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Mims sent in motion here. Love will give it up on a pop pass. And he will score. Marvin Mims. Touchdown Broncos. That is second TD catch of the season. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Broncos move out in front by a point. It's 14-13. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. We are through one. 14-13 is our score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter. They have it, 2nd and 4 coming up. They'll try left side with Etienne. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
He's got the first down and more than that. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. There's the big tight end pass. And he will score. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Eagles. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
So the Eagles will use their first time out here. and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Purdy has the offense ready as they will go for two.
The Eagles will set up for the two-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack two more onto their lead.
41. Broncos 14. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. Mims set in motion here. They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup of 5.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Throwing is Love. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. That's taken in, and he will have the 1st down. So they took a chance on 4th and 2. Didn't get it by much, but they do convert to keep the drive going. He connects with Mims. And he'll be written out of bounds after a gain of 6.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and 2. Here we go. From the gun, it's Love. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. They'll go for it. Love. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. Oh, a big play on 4th and 2. 41 yards.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Jacobs. And he's going to go backwards. Taken down at the 6.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
One more time, it's Jacobs. He slams it in there, and he is in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Denver. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Santos, good on the extra point. Broncos will even this score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Duvernay on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Etienne now on 1st and 10. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. He'll drop this for Etienne.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
2nd down and 3. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. Here's the timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Third down, Purdy. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they forced 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
On 4th down, Purdy. Open man, that's Duvernay. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To throw is Purdy. Duvernay with the grab. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
12 more yards.
Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This will be an even 40-yard attempt. Dicker's kick is good. And the Eagles get 3 here late in the 1st half to take the lead.
Really impressive way to close out this 1st half. I mean, you think about it, Mike, they come away with points. They leave virtually no time remaining for their opponent to possess the ball. And on top of that, they get the ball first coming out of the break. So they'll get a chance here to double up points if they can have a good opening possession in the 2nd half.
And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line. On 1st down, it's Love. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered, and that is how this first half will come to an end.
Carlos Santos set to kick off.
3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. Duvernay on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 2. Now ETN. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
5-yard gain on the play. And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Play action now. Purdy. He finds Austin with the grab. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
That's another
19 yards on the pickup for number 19. And it's a first down.
43-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Purdy. Flush to his right. Now he takes off. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
15 more yards.
Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
1st and 10 at the
I think of all the things he does so well, Mike, it's his ability to extend plays as a runner that probably isn't talked about enough. I mean, he is a sneaky athlete whenever he has to turn to his legs, and if you don't account for him, he's more than capable of making you pay. We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
On 2nd down, Purdy. That is pulled in at the 5. And he's in. Devin Duvernay. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
But I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Got a man downfield. It's Thomas. Down to the 10. And he will go all the way. Ryan Thomas Broncos.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
The Broncos will line up
To throw is Love. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Off the play fake, Purdy. Unloads downfield, looking for Nacua. And that is incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a Big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
A second down throw here for Purdy. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. The defense comes up with the big play, and the pick 6 changes all the momentum. New leader in this one with that touchdown.
Mike, this is one of those plays at the end they're going to look back on and say that play changed the game. Not only do you create the turnover, you take it back the other way, and now you find yourself with the lead here in the second half.
And now you get the pick 6, and right on the heels of that, the offense comes out to go for 2. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They mark him short. The try for 2, unsuccessful. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Chase Young in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive. Throwing on second down is Purdy. He's going to look for the home run ball. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Mims sent in motion here. Now to tap this one forward, the receiver heading left. And nice work there after after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up
third down and 3. Love. That is caught. And he's into the end zone yet again. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Denver. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year.
Cairo Santos lining up for
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line. Up the middle, here's Etienne. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop.
3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Play action. Here's Purdy. Flush to his right. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Love to throw on 1st and 10. He'll get this one out to Jacobs. And he's got another one. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Denver. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Duvernay on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
32-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Purdy. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
At the 29-yard line.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Catch made, right side. It's Johnson. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
That's good for an Eagles first down.
Purdy on 1st down. Unloads downfield, looking for Nakua. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. He's going to look downfield once again. And that is incomplete. They try to sneak a deep ball in there to wrap up the quarter. But time has expired, and the 3rd has come to an end. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Back to the air is Purdy. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. Here's Purdy. He's got a man. That's Nacua. Complete. And he's going to have the Eagles first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
To throw once more, it's Purdy. Unloads downfield, looking for Nacua.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
They'll throw again with Purdy. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. It is third and long. Purdy. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. Big return at the end. He's going to get out of bounds close to midfield.
Mike, doesn't it just seem like year in and year out, especially on the defensive side of the ball, there's these late round players that kind of burst onto the scene out of nowhere, and there's a reason this guy fell in the draft, but I'll tell you what, he has shown a ton of growth so far this year, and he continues to make his presence felt in the back end of this defense.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up second and 8 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and 8. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They gain 18 yards on that one. First down, Broncos.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
At the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From the 29, here's second and 6. From the gun, it's Love. That complete to Jacobs. He's taken down just shy of the 10. They get 18 on that one. Good for a Denver first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. We don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On third down, they go with Jacobs. And it looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. Yes, he does. First and goal coming up.
And that's kind of a double whammy of sorts for this defense. Not only do you not get the third down stop, but now this offense, Mike, they're able to bleed even more clock down with this fresh set of downs.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's a chance to put this game away. first down and goal. Here's Jacobs, trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. In motion comes Thomas. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Broncos. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. This run straight ahead for Etienne. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Once again, it's Etienne. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry.
And the defense has come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.